In this video, I unlocked and tested every fish fight rod in Roblox Fish to figure out which ones were worth the grind. Let's just say these rods are insanely overpowered. If you guys have it, don't forget to like and subscribe and enjoy the video. Okay, so the first rod we're gonna be going over is the spooky rod. And this is the first rod that you can get from the Witch's Cauldron. And the stats on this rod are actually pretty decent. So we have 75% lure speed, 66% luck, 0.2 control, 10% resilience, and 150,000 maximum kg. So this rod is not that bad. Like if I fish right now, also we're gonna try to catch a really rare fish with this. It's not instacast, but it does have a passive where it does this. It does like a fire animation. So it's kind of like slashes, but it's just it just does that instead. And the cool thing about this rod is look right here, spooky bull shark. That's not because this rod is called spooky rod. It can actually catch 3 different mutations. It has a 10% chance for Fightful, a 10% chance for spooky, and a 10% chance for eerie. So this rod, you can catch either or of those 3 mutations. Let me try catching another mutation. Oh, we got another spooky one. Yep, there we go. We got another mutation. I think this one's eerie. Boom, eerie mackerel. So yeah, I have no enchants on this rod, so it can catch those 3, which is actually pretty OP because those passives are 6x. And that might not look like a lot, but this is literally the first rod you get. So that I'd say this rod is pretty broken. But you guys are probably wondering, what enchants should you have on this rod? Well, I'm not gonna use any of the enchants, but for higher stats, I'd recommend getting mystical or sea prince. And since this has negative resilience, obviously get resilient or divine if you don't have exalt relics, or if you just want to speed fish because it has those slashes, get hasty. I actually want to try catching a hard fish. So if we can spawn a colossal ancient dragon, that'd be pretty cool. Because I want to see the slashes work on a really hard fish. Oh, there we go. We spawned the megalodon and a kraken. Okay, hold on. Let me do my steps real quick so I can get this witch's ingredient, and then I'll head to the megalodon. And then we can test it with the spooky rod, and maybe I can get a mutation with it. All right, let's go. All right, here we are at Ancient Isle, and now let's get to fishing. I might need a wasted aurora totem. Screw it, bro. We're gonna get this megalodon. I don't care anymore. All right, boom. Ooh, colossal ancient dragon hunt. Ooh, there we go. We got it. Okay, let's see the slashes. Negative 75% progress speed. We got 1 slash, which is not that bad actually. Look at this. Like, let me lose it a little bit. All right, I'll keep slashing. Look at that. Oh my goodness, wait, this is actually broken. For our first fish fight rod, keep in mind I have really horrible resilience, so it's just going everywhere. But oh my goodness. Wait, look at that. It actually carries. This is an ancient dragon just spawned. Let's head over to the next rod. All right, here we are in the Crimson Cavern, and right here is the ancient dragon. But behind my back, we have the Jack-O-Blazer rod. If you guys don't know how to get this rod, watch my video on how to get it, because this rod is a pain in the butt to get. But anyways, this rod has 96% lure speed, 66.6% luck, 0.16% control, 66% resilience, and infinite kg. It's an okay rod, but it's actually pretty OP. And they did recently buff this rod by a little bit, not too much, where the progress speed is no longer 5%, it is 8% whenever you're catching something. But anyways, enough of that. I'm gonna show you this passive because I have the instant catcher. What this rod does is it actually shoots pumpkins, and it boosts, kind of like the spooky rod, the progress bar. When you're catching a fish, let me see if I can actually catch this ancient dragon, and then it'll be a good example. Okay, wait, let me try to catch this mythical. Okay, look at this. Negative 40%. Look how much the bar goes up. And if you have, look at that. It was so easy. This rod has 2 different mutations. It has Wicked, which is the most common, and another mutation called Jack's Curse, which is 2%. And that is insanely rare. And if you guys were wondering what the multipliers were for these, Wicked has a 6.6. Oh, we caught one. Wicked has a 6.6% multiplier, and Jack's Curse is 16.6%. And oh my goodness, we're literally... Okay, we caught it Wicked. Bro, we're literally look at this bar, bro. Like, dude, we don't even need to touch anything. My mouse is literally my hands are off. Boom. We caught a Wicked colossal ancient dragon. So that is literally whatever the ancient dragon costs. That's 6.6x. But yeah, no, in my opinion, like the stats are okay, but the passes on this is insane. So I honestly, if you guys haven't gotten this rod yet, I would recommend getting this rod. It is a pain in the butt, but you know, it's a fish fight rod. Get it. But before I head on to the next rod, you can honestly get any mutation you want on this, but I'd recommend Herculean or Sea Prince, which I already have on this rod as well. I have Piercing and Sea Prince, or Immortal. Anyways, that's the Jack-O-Blazer rod. Let's head on over to the third rod. And now we're on the third rod, which is the Bat Whisperer rod, which is on my back. And yes, it has bat wings and a bat flying around my head. Hopefully he doesn't poop on me. And there we go. It literally just showed the passive. What this rod does is you can literally get fish passively. But you're probably wondering how to get this rod. Well, you can only get it at the Flying Dutchman for 10,000 candy. I'm pretty sure everyone knows that. You can get a maximum amount of 3 bats, and every bat you see how I have 1 bat? I'm getting 1 fish every 30 seconds. However, you can turn it nighttime and I catch a fish. Since I'm only catching 1 right now. Yeah, see, look. A second bat just spawned. So that means if a second bat just spawned, and now I have 3. I can get 3 fish at once. Every 30 seconds. Passively. Like, look. I have 3 right here. I'm gonna leave it at night. I'm just gonna stand here. This is the passive before I move on to the stats and everything. Because I decided to show the passive. So I got 1. 2. You can have 3 maximum bats. But anyways, enough of the passive. I'm gonna explain the stats. What this Bat Whisperer has is it has 86% lure speed, 96% luck, 0.50% control, 30% resilience, and 200,000 kg. But it does cost 10,000 candy, so yeah, good luck with that. But literally, if you want to AFK fish, this is probably the best rod to be using. And there are more passives other than the bat. It does give that bat mutation, or the batting mutation, which is a 3x multiplier. And it also has 10 plus progress speed. So like, look, if I fish, usually this would be 10% plus 10%, it is 20% because of this rod. If you want to farm fish or like farm bait crates for candy during fish fright, this is the rod to go. And if you're wondering what enchants to be using, so you can either have Invincible or Herculean, Controller or Unbreakable if you don't have Exalt Relics, and Spooky plus Eerie for money. But anyways, that's the Bat Whisperer rod. We're gonna head on over to the 4th rod, and you guys probably know what this rod is gonna be. This rod on my back is the dusker rod, and yeah, this is the most expensive rod in all of Fish Fright with a grand total of 25,000 candy. But anyways, before we get it on over to the other stuff, I'm gonna explain all of the stats. What this rod has is 80% lure speed, 166% luck, 0.05% control, so it does have really bad control, 80% resilience. So like, hold on, let me test that resilience right now. Yeah, it doesn't move. It barely moves actually. Look at that. Boom. And 700,000 kg. So now time for the passives. This rod has a 20% chance for Nightmare, which is 16x. What? And you guys already know what time it is. I gotta spawn a hard fish to test this out. There's more passives that this rod has. There's a 20% chance per fish movement to stab for 12% progress. So yes, this rod did get a buff where it does have slashes now. And on top of that, it has 25% progress speed. I'm pretty sure this doesn't stack on the Scylla, but there's one rod that yeah, we're gonna get to. Yeah, you guys will see. But anyways, let's spawn a difficult fish so I can show you how this rod exactly works. Okay, you know what? We'll catch the Kraken. Screw it. All right, Mr. Kraken. Let's go. Okay, let's test out this passive. Give me the slashes. Come on. I know you wanna. Really? No slashes? Dude, I'm catching a negative 50%. Oh, I think it slashed at the end. Okay, yeah, there we go. This is the normal progress speed on a bait crate. So usually a bait crate will have no progress speed. All right, let's try to catch this Kraken. Come on, Kraken. Come to Papa. I do not want to waste another Aurora Toad. I'm gonna be honest with you. So you know what? Chop luck it is. How are we not getting the slashes? Oh, we caught a Nightmare. Look. Okay, yeah, look at this. Yeah, I was wondering why it looked different. Okay, this is the Nightmare. It literally puts the pumpkin head on the fish. So I'm wondering how huge. Oh, okay, well, we caught it. And I'm pretty sure this is the... Bro, I'm pretty sure this is Nightmare. Because it does look a little different. Oh, look at the slash. Oh my goodness. Wait, that actually did an insane slash. That is huge. And boom. We caught Nightmare the Kraken. Let's actually take this out right now. Oh my goodness. So you look so... Look at this. Dude, it's literally covering the entire Kraken. Okay, let me find a Kraken with relatively the same amount of weight. Okay, we're going to do a 153. And we're going to compare... the value. Actually, no, this has a mutation. Wait, actually, you know what? I can get rid of the mutation. Give me a sec. All right, appraise this bad boy and boom. Oh, never mind. Okay, I gotta appraise you again. Hey, no, stop getting bigger. Stop gaining. Hey, Squid, stop gaining weight. I need you to be smaller. Yes, go to 151. No, not that small. Why are you getting smaller? Why are you at 66 now? What the heck? Oh my goodness, this Kraken's actually trolling. And now you're electric. You were at the weight I needed, but you got a mutation. You know what? 157. I'll take it. It's close enough. It's only a 6-ton difference, so it won't make a huge difference on the money multiplier. Anyways, this is what a normal Kraken is worth. Can you tell me the price of this? A normal Kraken is 17,500. This is around the same thing. This is 16x. You tell me the price of this. This costs 268,000. What the heck? Yeah, that it has a really broken money multiplier, in my opinion. Guys, this is the worst rod ever. Please don't nerf it. Right, guys. Right. Yeah. But yeah. If you guys haven't gotten this rod yet, it's 25,000 candy. I'd say it's worth it. And if you're wondering what enchants you need on this rod, well, for grinding, you're gonna need Herculean Sea Prince for obviously for money, Spooky or Eerie for faster progress speed, a bigger control bar, and the stab mechanics. Or if you just want progress speed, get Blessed Song or Immortal. But yeah, that's the dusker rod. I'd say this is pretty cool. I mean, the fact that this puts literally a huge pumpkin on their head. Like literally, look at this. You just see a huge pumpkin and tentacles popping out. Anyways, that's the 4th rod. Let's head on over to the final rod. All right, here we are at the Nessie graveyard because I thought this would be fitting because this rod is called the necrotic rod, and yeah, this is basically an undead rod. Yeah, this is the you guys get the joke, okay? But anyways, this rod, I'm gonna start with the stats first. This rod has 82% lure speed, 143% luck, 0.05 control, 66% resilience, and 400,000 kg. And if you guys don't know how to get this rod, well, you're gonna need 5 sanguine bones, 1 skeletal Nessie, and 2 red skulls. Yeah, good luck getting those skulls. Anyways, this rod recently got buffed, and it does have a mutation now, which it didn't have at the beginning, but now it does. And this is a craftable rod that you can get at Ancient Archives. But anyways, the passives for this are 30% chance for necrotic, which is a 14.4x multiplier. I'm actually gonna test that with a normal fish so I'm actually gonna start spamming sundials. But anyways, back to the passives. Every 2 seconds while reeling a fish, it reduces the control by 10% of the current value. I'm actually gonna show you guys that right now. This rod is insanely broken. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This is probably the most broken rod out of the entire FISCHFRIGHT. Okay, Scylla, we gotta catch a Scylla. Hold on, give me a second. Where's my whistle? There we go. We went to the Chrome Zone. Okay, while we're explaining this, I'm actually gonna show the passive when we're at the calm zone. But anyways, there's a couple more passives besides the progress speed and control, and it's that this rod can also increase the resilience by 10, and passively it has a plus 13 progress speed. However, it doesn't work on the Scylla, but the other passive on this rod does work on the Scylla if I can catch this Scylla, and hopefully I can get the necrotic mutation. All right, let's reset the night so I can pop Aurora so we can catch this Scylla. Yoink. And I'm actually gonna show you the passive on this rod. I think I can insta-cast. No, I can't. Okay, I'm gonna need Mistworms. Okay, I can't insta-cast with this rod because I don't have any enchants on it. But here, this is negative 72% progress speed, right? Look at the progress speed. Minus 59. So every time the bar turns, my bar will get smaller, but my progress speed will also get smaller. Oh my goodness, we have negative 67% lure speed. 6-7. Sorry. But anyways, imagine this against the Scylla. Like, look, bro, look how fast it's going. Oh, look, we got necrotic. Okay, that's kind of sick. But yeah, anyways, let's try to get Scylla, and hopefully we can get the mutation on it. And if we don't, then we suck. No, give me something. Give me the Scylla, bro. Give me the Scylla. If I don't get the Scylla, I'm gonna be very, very mad. Oh my goodness. Okay, watch this. Look at this. Look at this. Watch. I'm literally just gonna have the bar there. Look at the progress speed. It literally ignores it. It's basically like a Leviathan thing. Okay, wait. I'm gonna lose it, and then I'm gonna go back. Plus 25 progress speed Scylla. Isn't that crazy? And the thing is, you can have this keep going. Like, I don't even think it has a maximum progress speed. So you can literally bring this Scylla to literally plus 500% progress speed, and it'll still catch it. You know, I'm not catching this narwhal. I'm gonna show you guys the progress speed potential. I'm gonna continuously keep losing this fish. Look how much. Look. Plus 84, plus 112. Watch this again. Okay, again. Watch. Look at this. 177. Again. 215. Bro, this is literally a tryhard rod. 257. 300. Look at this. 352. 400. 400% progress speed. I think you can even go to 1,000. What FISCHFRIGHT rods are worth getting in this update? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. All of them are worth it. Get all of them, bruh. Those are all the FISCHFRIGHT rods. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.